Hello, you beautiful babies. I just wanted to show you how to use Blender 2.8 to make a blend shape for Sparkar. So we're going to add a mesh, going to select the UV sphere, then I'm going to press Command 3, which is going to give us a modifier, which you can find here in the tool menu. And that applies a subdivision surface, which gives us more plane surface, geometry surface to work with. And then we're going to apply it. And let's go ahead and Control C, Control V. So we're going to copy that object and paste it into the scene again. Then in our new object, we're going to add another modifier. That modifier is going to be a displace modifier. I'm going to press Add for new texture and click on that little material menu. So let's do that again because it's a lot of steps, kind of fast. So go back to this. We're going to add that texture. Here it's called texture 2, and then you're going to click on this little icon in the edge, and that's going to get you to the material selection menu, where you're going to go to the type and just change the type to noise. That's quite a bit of noise. Let's actually go with Fahrenheit. Oh, that looks nice. And turn the intensity to 1 and the size down a little bit. And now you've got a nice cool shape to work with, and you can press modifier, go to that tool menu, go to the displace modifier that you just set up and press apply. And now it's being applied to that geometry. You can see it there. And we're going to now go to object mode and go back to this little menu, UV and ShapeKey menu. And we're going to click on this downward caret here. And it's going to reveal a context menu. And if we have both of the shapes selected, so the original shape and the new shape, go to that caret and click Join as Shapes under the ShapeKey menu. And now it gives us two shapes, the basis of that ShapeKey and the new ShapeKey that it turns into. And if we click off of that original deformed shape and only have the starting base shape, we could change the relative ShapeKey value from 0 to 1. 1 is completely deformed and 0 is not deformed. So now we've created a successful shape in Blender. We're going to export it out as a FBX. So export FBX. Put that on the desktop. And we're going to call it ShapeKey Wiggly.fbx. All of these menus options should be set for you. You could even scale it a little bit here, but I wouldn't recommend it. Export. And now open up Blender, or open up Sparkar. And we're going to select Object in the World. Now, this gives us a default template to work with. We're going to delete that default object. It gets put into world space. And we're going to drag in our ShapeKey Wiggly into the scene, into the assets folder here. Then it appears. We could drag it underneath that object null. And you see here mostly the deformed shape, which looks pretty good. Let's actually decrease the size just a wee bit here. 0.8. So I'm decreasing the scale of that parent ShapeKey wiggly object and its children here. The second child is the shape that we don't want. That's the original shape that is not being deformed. So we're going to click onto that shape and click on visible so it becomes invisible. Now you can see it's revealing the non-deformed shape, which is what we want to work with. So now when you click on that sphere object, you're going to click on deformation and the plus sign, and then ShapeKey wiggly, and then that's going to have your blend shape inside of it. And just to give it a little bit more definition, we're going to take that material. So this is the material that is applied to the ShapeKey blend shape, and we're going to press this arrow here to put in that material into our patch graph. And actually, no, not that one. We're going to keep that one and just change it to a nice blue. We're going to click on that environment texture. Oop, oop, oop. That lets us. Uh-oh. There we go. And then we're going to add that environment texture to the scene. We're going to search for SDF circle. I'm going to add that to the scene. I'm just going to put it right in there. And you see that's added a ton of definition, kind of like fake shadows to our blend shape. So now, when we go to the blend shape and we manipulate the formulation of it, we can see all the different patterns that are forming. Right? Like that. And we could take that and we could actually animate it with the loop animation. That's the easiest way to do it. So, just put a loop animation in there. And then it goes from one to the other. Mirror it so it goes back and forth. It's always smarter to use a transition here, even if it feels unnecessary. So change that to number. Put that into the progress. Put this out to the weight. And change the interpolation method here. I like sinusoidal in and out. So now it's much smoother, and it also gives us a nice range from 0 to 1, which is the range that we want for the blend shape. And that's it. That is how you create a blend shape in SparkAR. I hope you enjoyed it. I have more of these tutorials on my Patreon if you would add me or subscribe or whatever. Like and subscribe on there. That'd help me out a lot. Okay? Thank you.